Hello, now in this video, I'm going to share with you a strategy, the private messaging strategy, which is the joint venture strategy. So I've got a new book that I wrote called Crowdfunding or Saving America One Crowd at a Time. So I'm going to type in crowdfunding and I'm going to hit go and I'm going to look up and I see there's 162 pages for the term crowdfunding. And you can see over here private messaging these people. Now, my goal for my book would be to get as much exposure as possible and try to joint venture with these people, partner with them, pay them money to help me promote my book. So the basic strategy is this. I'm first going to look up the keyword that's targeting the list that I want, and this term crowdfunding, and I'll do this too real quick. I'm going to type in the word crowd and then space funding, and I'll get another set of results. So I got 45 results there, and I got 162 results here. And then I want to find the people that will, yes, I can message them, right? And then what I would do is I would just click on yes, I can message them because this is the private message strategy. And then I'm going to write a message that says something like this. Um, I came across your crowd funding fan page and I wanted to introduce myself. I recently wrote a book titled Saving America One Crowd at a Time. I misspelled crowd, so I'll do crowd now. I'm just doing this off the fly. This is how I think, right? So one crowd at a time. And I would love to offer you a free review copy in e-book form. If this interests you, please PM me back and I will send you the book. Thanks and have a great day. Greg Reiter, Angel Network. Now I'm going to put my title first. So I got to change my name spelled wrong. Okay. I can't even type my own name. And then I'm going to do, now I'm always doing my signature when I do stuff like the CEO and founder. And I'll go ahead and put angelnetwork.com. And then I'm going to put my phone number because I don't want them to think this is spammy. So here's the basic ingredients of what we're doing here. So I've made reference that I came across their page and I want to introduce myself. I'm making them a simple offer. I wrote a book titled Saving America One Crowd at a Time. Now I'm going to get a little inner space there, make that easier to read. I typically don't like doing paragraphs more than 3 or 4 lines. So, and then I'll go ahead and put a nil paragraph here. It's always easier to read if you have stuff like this. Um, Crowdfunding page. Now then I would do is I would highlight this. I'll copy that. Now I am sending this private message to this crowdfunding planner page, right? So I just did that. So I can close that out. Now over here, you can see this changed colors. So I know I did crowdfunding planning. And I'm going to go, here's the crowdfunding blog and network. I'll go ahead and hit yes here. And because I copy and pasted that, I'll just paste that there. And there it is again. And I hit send, right? That's the strategy. Now, the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Notepad. Excuse me, I hit Skype accidentally. I'm going to go to Notepad and I'm going to copy and paste that in here. And I'm going to save this for future, right? And I messed up the ebook there. So ebook, and I'll go File, Save As, and I keep things under my FB Lead Finder, and I have my FB posts, and I'm going to name this uh, book offer. So now I keep that for future so I can do this, or I can send it to my VA and it's always there. Now, don't do more than 10 to 15 private messages a day doing this until you really build up and get going, especially if you've never done this before, because Facebook will think that there's something wrong and they will stop you, and maybe what they do is they give you timeout and they time out your site so you can't do it. So don't go do 100 private messages a day. Just do 10, 15 private messages a day. Write something, invite them, but do it every day like clockwork. And look how fast this is. I just copy, paste, send, go back, yes, copy, paste, send, go back, and it's just that simple, right? So now I've just messaged 4 people. I do 10 of those a day, and boom, I'll close out, come back and do 10 more tomorrow. And if you don't clear your cache and your cookies when you log back on, those colors should be changed. But you might want to export the results and then keep track of who you're messaging to, because every once in a while there'll be somebody in here that you don't want to message to. But keep it, you got to keep track of who you've messaged to. Now, you don't necessarily really have to do that, because if I click back on this one and I want to go private message them, it's going to show me my message already. Facebook shows me I already messaged this person. So if you accidentally clicked on something and you're not going to private message them twice. So it's very cool, very simple little strategy. This is the private message strategy. Now that's just one strategy of private messaging and what you could do with them. Others could be paying them to do a post for you, hiring them to do promoted posts for you, talking to them about doing a hangout, talking to them about doing a joint venture, talking to them about becoming an affiliate. And those are all strategies that we teach in our premium monthly membership. So if that's something you really like this idea and you want to get the in-depth, detailed training for that, what you do is go to return, go back to your membership area. And when you get in your membership area, you go add renew subscriptions. And once you get to add renew subscriptions, it will take you to this page. And then we have the premium membership. Now the premium membership is $27 a month. And you can stop at any time. But once you do that, you're going to have access to additional training, hours of in-depth training about how to do private messaging strategies, as well as how to do engagement strategies, as well as copywriting and how to write good copy and headlines and copy that gets people to take direction, as well as you get added to our private membership group on Facebook, where now you're going to be in a pool with about 200 to 300, 400 other people, and it's growing and growing all the time, where you can ask questions, and as a community we help each other, because it's all about helping each other and having us all be successful, sharing our successes, sharing our failures, and helping increase our success rate and make it faster. And in addition, we have Ask the Expert Hangouts that you'll be invited to. And the Ask the Expert Hangouts, you'll be able to ask your questions and we'll answer them live. And we do these every 2 weeks, and you can ask your question and get your question answered live. So for $27 a month, if you want to do that, just come here, hit next. It will take you to the shopping cart page where you can then put in your payment information. And once you put in your payment information, your account will be upgraded, and you'll have access to these additional training resources, and you'll have access to the Facebook private mastermind group where we work in mastermind together. And this is an awesome group, and we get all kinds of stuff. Matter of fact, let me show that to you real quick. So I'll just go to Facebook, and in Facebook I've got it favorite marked over here under my FB lead finder. And here it is. This is and I got to change out my graphic now that we got the new logo. Here we're posting new videos. We're asking people for questions. I'm showing people engagement strategies. And look at how many comments. 6 comments on that one. Lots of comments, lots of interactivity, lots of people asking questions. How do I get help? What do I do? But 13 comments, you just get a lot of comments, a lot of interactivity. You're going to get help. Now look at this. We have 392 members. So you're going to be able to network and be a part of and be involved with 392 members. So all you got to do is do your upgrade to the FB Lead Finder, and you just go to add and renew subscriptions, and from there you can upgrade. So this is Greg saying thanks. We appreciate it, and do what we do. Wake up every day with an attitude of gratitude and tell somebody you love.